What's popping, crackers? It's me, Tatty Gum Cancer. I am back on the day of the first episode and second episode of The Hanged Man being uploaded on the channel. It is Thursday the 19th, 32 past 6, and I am playing Lake Haven, Chrysalis. Now, small bit of backstory to this game. This is a indie game made by someone who is a cool guy. Yeah, maybe the faintest of acquaintances, if you want to put it like that. Probably forgets exactly who I am. But, I saw this come out, like, today or yesterday. Time zones and all that shit, but yeah. And I thought, you know what? It's not very long. Why not play it in tribute for the help that this man has given me? So, let's give it a go. Should be. Oh, wait. Okay, I can't press enter. It's E. Lake Haven, Chrysalis. Interesting name. The audio should be balanced correctly, but there are no audio settings in a menu, as you saw. The words he used to explain the case were so usual in my line of work. A woman in her late 20s, last seen a few weeks ago. But this time, something was off. I felt it inside my bones. It felt electric, baby. I wouldn't be coming home tonight. That's no good. Damn. It's a jam. Nice car. Funky. Very funky. Nice intro so far. Apparently we're between two very large mountains and the game is frozen. Never mind. We found this house. Game's frozen again. There we go. Come on now. Right, so I'm in control of Detective Zeke. Zeke! I forget, I'm sorry. But he's a guy. I'm a detective investigating something or other. I'm going to quickly check that the audio is balanced correctly, and if it isn't, I'm going to throw the monitor at Thomas and hope that it works. Bad news, folks. There's still no fucking audio settings. You disappoint me, Danny. But, I'm not sure how much louder I am now. I tweaked some shit in NVIDIA, so give me one more second. Okay, this should be alright, because I watched, like, the footage back, and I realised that I was getting drowned out by some of the noises in the car segment, so, you know. I bumped the game volume down by 10%. You might hear my keyboard clacking, and I'm sorry about that, but you know, what can you do? Anyways, very spooky place. I was watching that top mirror to see if something scary would happen. It did not. The mailbox is stuffed with unopened mail. September 22nd, 1988. Dear Eleanor, I am writing this letter because I don't know what else to do. You didn't respond to any of my phone calls. Are you alright? I heard about what happened between you and James, and while I know it's difficult to cope in these kind of situations, locking yourself away is the worst thing you can do, dearie. Dearie. Oh, this is a woman. I would drive over to check in on you in person, but my hips are still not recovered from the op. You're always welcome here, though, Eleanor. You know that. Your friend, Marianne. Nice. Thank you, Marianne. Right, let's do some more investigating. Looks like it hasn't been driven in a while. Let's get the fuck around here. Well, well, well. What do we have here? There's an old ladder leading down the well. Descend the ladder? No! I'm not a lunatic. There's a cellar door. There's a further way into the field. I can go this way. I thought it was going to be locked. Ah, it's the barn. You know what? Let's check out the barn. I don't actually really know anything about this game, other than the fact that it exists, and it's a horror game, so let's have fun with that. It's a pitchfork. It's too bulky to carry around. Pussy, but I accept. Wheelbarrow. What's this? Okay, I don't want to get muddle over my good shoes. You shouldn't have worn your good shoes to the countryside then, you dingus. The door won't budge. Any secret items around here? Perhaps a blue medallion? Aha! What the fuck? Pick it up? I'm eating it. Well, let's bounce. Because I don't really want to look at that anymore. Don't know what that was. Can I get into the barn yet? Let's find out. That doesn't work. Okay, let's try this one. Yay! How do I kill things? I've got a gun. E, I, space, right click, left click. Left, right, left, right. What is making that sound? More pitchforks. These camera angles are quite nice, I'll give it that. Let's go up this fucking ladder. That hurts the eyes. Right. Anything interesting up here? It had better be something interesting up here, otherwise this will be a severe waste of my time. Oh, a book. Let's have a look. The Golden Arrow. It's an odd-looking book. Will you take the book? Yes. You got the book. Let's fucking go. Actually, I'm going to check the controls. Toggle full screen. Documents, F1. Okay. And tab. Keyboard right shift. Right, so I don't need a mouse to play this game. That's going to take some getting used to. Right, let me just check again, sorry. F1 and tab. Okay. Left from Marianne. That's the only one I have. I got the book. Inspect the book. It's a nice model. Good texture work. The Golden Arrow. It's some kind of fairy tale, but I haven't heard of it. How do you know it's some kind of fairy tale? I don't know. What is that? All of the pages are blank. Okay. I can't use it, can I? I can't use that here. Right, let's bounce. In that case, I can hold my Coca-Cola beverage, delicious, in my other hand. Now that is efficiency. I do love my Halligan get-up, though. I look like I got my suit at Woolworths. That is a game I don't know if I will ever play. But if I do, it will be on the channel. I can guarantee you that much. Right, let's get the frick. What's the music? The music made me think there was an enemy encounter. But there wasn't. It's cool, though. Music is a very important part of games, and it's even harder for an indie game to get good music. There's a trapdoor to the basement. It's bound by heavy chains. A padlock is securing the chains. Shoot the padlock, but I won't do that. That's destruction of property. I could get in trouble for that. It's a letter. Dear Eleanor, this is from James.
Dear Eleanor, I can't take it anymore. Last night I could hardly recognize you. You are not the woman I met at college. You are not the woman I fell for. You are not the woman I married. I know you've had a rough few months, but so have I.
What is that loud noise?
Right now, I have to look after myself because I sense some terrible purpose behind your gaze and I fear for my safety. Please forgive me for leaving you here. With love, James.
Well, I don't know why he pinned it outside, but, you know, that's the plan. James is sticking to it. The front door is locked. Well, okay. I suppose, in the end, all things in life end up going down the drain. Let's go. Beverage. Oh, another letter. Looks like a diary entry. February 7th, 1985. I don't know why I keep doing this particular voice. Dear diary, last night I had the most frightening dream. I was lost in a large hall with giant stone columns set upon an ever-expanding marble floor with a chessboard pattern. There were 4 men standing in front of me, taunting me, laughing at me and telling me that I wouldn't be the same person afterwards. I'm losing track of it now. What did they mean? 3 of them had their faces covered with strange tendrils and flowers. The 4th man's face was also obscured, but somehow he felt different to the others. Somehow I felt empathy from him. All I could think about is how I wanted him to just turn around and tell me everything would be okay, but he seemed to be looking for someone else. Diary entry 1, 2? I've noticed. May 19th, 1985. I'm going to stop that now. Dear diary, I am so tired. The creeps from my dreams refuse to let me sleep. Every time I'm about to drift off, one of them appears, whispering thoughts in my ear that I dare not write down, lest I make these abominable things real. I don't want to tell James what's happening to me. As kind as he is, what man would stay with someone who's broken his eye? Bad dreams aren't so horrible. We've all had them before, I think. Nice shot of the cock. Aha! A door with a missing thing. The cavern is blocked by some heavy stone doors. It looks like there's a space to put something in one of the doors. Well, whatever it is, I don't have it. Unless it's a book. But I doubt it. Uh-oh. Game didn't like me going that way. Let's try this way first. That's a wall. Never mind. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Okay, no. I saw that white spot and I thought it was a letter. 'Twas not. Right. 2 things here and a thing here with an altar that has blood on it. Judging by the bloodstain, it appears to be a sacrificial altar. Maybe someone just spilt their jam. A large stone plate depicting a chimera is fixed to the wall behind it. A key is resting on the altar. It's a heavy key. Will you take the heavy iron key? Yes, I will. Swag. Now what's this? There is a relief in the wall. It looks like something can be set here. Okay, well I can't do it yet, but there is a door here. Anything else? Nope. Let's try that front door then. That fire scared me a little bit. Now, normally these kind of games, you know, with fixed camera perspectives, whilst I do really like them, they don't usually give me the creeps or spook me. But because I don't know what to expect, I am a little on edge, so I will give the game credit for that. I'm running into a car. Let's go. The front door is locked. Well, wrong button. Well, perhaps I better use this key. Yay! I'm waiting for Thomas to peer out from behind the monitor and scare me. Who are you? I really like the tune. However, you need to identify yourself there, friend.
The forest is full of riches. A treasury.
Oh.
A tapestry of beauty and
It
life.
looks like I was too late. By my estimate, she's been here for over a week. She appears to have suffered several lacerations.
Are for all.
Although the ultimate cause of death remains unclear. Someone is farting on the television. I should search the area for clues. I'll get to the bottom of this. Shit. probably shouldn't have done that, actually. A nature documentary is playing. It's so loud! I want to turn it off. I have a deep fear of finding a snake in one of these. I don't get the reference. But you know what? I'm sorry. Grandfather clock. It's a grandfather clock. The hands are missing. That's not good. Oh, something in my nose. I've gone back to plastering work, and the dust can be really irritating on the skin, but also something went up my nose earlier, and it still feels really weird. September 21st. Pardon. Dear Diary, I told James everything today. I wasn't able to keep it a secret anymore. I can't even remember the last time I slept. Over the last few weeks, he has shown much concern for me. He says I am looking pale and that I have not been acting myself. Weeks without sleep will do that to you. I have tried to get him to understand glimpses of the glimpses of truth that I have witnessed, but he looks at me like I'm crazy. He even asked if I was on drugs. He doesn't know me at all. I have to sleep, but how many more times will I be safe to enter my dreams until they finally get me? Uh-oh. Dear Diary, I'm feeling much better since the doctor prescribed me the antipsychotic medication. He says I'm not psychotic, he just gave me them off-label for sleeping. When I take them, I am knocked unconscious within an hour, and I evade the dreams entirely. It's so relieving to wake up in the mornings, even if my limbs feel as though they're weighed down by sandbags. I can live again. That's a good sign. I know how horrible sleep trouble can be. It looks like it hasn't been used for quite a long time. Hello there, key. It's a rusty key. Will you take the rusty key? Well, I haven't had a tetanus shot in ever, but you know what? Why not? I almost said, better not get a splinter, but then I realised what I was saying, and that was not very sensible. It's some kind of slimy old meat. I don't recognise it's... Sorry, it's about recognise. I'll give you a pass. Maybe I should take it as evidence. Should I take the rotten flesh? You know what? Let's do it. So there's this door here. Can I go in? The door is locked. Well, I have good news. Fuck. It's not good news, chaps. It's bad news. Key doesn't work. Let's check upstairs. Fuck, I forgot about the padlock in the cellar. We'll check that out afterwards. It's really fucking dark. I wish I could try the lights. Oh look, there's a lamp over there. Turn on the lamp. Cocksucker. Let's have a look in here. The doorknob is missing. There's no way to enter. Also, the doorway is crawling. I'm going to go this way now. The door is locked. There's a crescent moon engraved on the doorknob. I don't have the moon key. Oh, another diary entry. February 4th, 1987. There's someone else in the house besides me. I thought that James had come home early from visiting his sister in Lake Haven, but there's no sign of his car, so it can't be him. I keep hearing an unsettling sound coming from the attic. It sounds like a mixture of whispering and slithering. I finally mustered the courage to investigate the attic. To my surprise, there wasn't a single living soul in sight, but my eyes must have betrayed me, as I could still hear this incessant whispering as if it's being spoken through my bones. It's possible. Hello. I'm going to have a shower. Yo! Is this Silent Hill 4? There are some boards nailed to the wall, and I thought I was bad at DIY. Oh, never mind. And I thought I was bad at DIY. I can see something shiny in there. That looks like maybe a crescent moon. Do people have the washing machine in the bathroom? That's new to me. That's pretty funny. Look at yourself in the mirror, Zeke. Are you ashamed of the man you've become? I fucking would be. Now, let's get the fuck out of this creepy house and go into the creepy cellar where nothing creepy will ever happen to me. Speaking of I thought the grandfather clock was a person. Speaking of creepy, I'm playing some Quake 4 recently, in my mornings before work especially, which is quite funny. And it's actually really fun. I forgot how much I really enjoyed that game. I got up to the point where you acquire that game's version of the BFG, to not give anything away. Not that I'm sure many people particularly care about the story of Quake 4, but I will show consideration anyways. I didn't see this before. This is a grave, isn't it? There's a mound of loose dirt. Maybe there's something buried here. Or there. Whatever. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And like my control skills. Not the controls themselves. Controls are okay. Okay, I don't know if I like the right shift thing for guns, but I'll live with it. Beverage. I urge you to try Quake 4 because it's very fun and very easy to play. Cock. Okay. Can you stop doing that with the drums? It's making me anxious. It's locked. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. I'm such a dumb, stupid, idiot bum head. Yeah. No. Fuck you. Let's shameel. There's a heavy metal door. It has a keyhole. Underneath the keyhole there's another tiny hole. Okay. Cocksucker. What was that? Someone just made a noise in my house. I'm going to turn my phone flashlight on for a minute, if you'll excuse me. If I get horrifically murdered, I'm sure that'll make great entertainment. But I don't know if anyone's going to be around to upload the video then. Okay, so I'm missing another key. I just heard it again. What the fuck was that? Right, okay, I'm going to go check out the barn again. I must have missed a tool. There's something over here? Not quite. Oh! Does someone have a dog? I remember any of my neighbours having a dog. What is that sound? Wait a minute, I have a very funny idea. It's to keep getting the controls wrong, but it's also to do this. I fucking heard it again. I hate that. Is it in-game ambience? I really can't tell. I thought the bookmark might have been a key, but it's not. Okay, I'm going to jump cut until I find something interesting. Jumping Jehoshaphat, I've found it. You use the rotten flesh on the altar. The flesh is on the altar. I wonder what happens now. That's not what I thought was going to happen. It's a pair of gold-tip clock hands. Will you take the clock hands? Yes. Let's get the fuck out of here. I think I know where the clock hands go. Let's ask Dan Burrows or Edward Burrows. Which one was Scissorman in the Clock Tower games? It was Edward or Dan? I think it was Edward. No. Wait. No, I think it was Edward. Someone will know. Someone will know. The truth will come out. Fuck's sake! Use the clock hands. It's a grandfather clock. The hands are in place now. Set the time to what? Alright. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the air. That's not correct. You know exactly what was going to happen. How do I get out? I'm trapped. Oh, okay, it's tab. Right, where can I look at the time? Where in this house is there going to be another clock? I thought I saw someone in the mirror? In the thing.
A forest is home. This is the work of the Forest Service. To care for the House of the Woods.
Right, the Woodsy Lord would be very interested in that documentary. I am not. There's got to be something up here, correctly? Correct, yes, yes. Come on, where can I find the fucking time? On this washing machine. Let's see. Shocker. I can't. I thought there might have been a clock up here, but there wasn't. How do I know what time it is? Was that camera angle always there? Do you know what? I don't know if it was. I could just be forgetful. Well, I am forgetful. You know what I'm saying?
That its riches may remain for all.
Okay. You know what? Back in a second.
I did it! It was midnight! Isn't that fucking exciting?
The loud noise made me jump a little. What's inside? Right. Cool. Now what? What did I do with
Since we
this?
came to this land until now, we wasted the house of the forest we were to have shared, and shot from the sky the eagle we saved.
Uh-oh. That's not good.